Hey guys, welcome to the Cat Lady YouTube channel, KnitTube, whatever you want to call it these days. I do more than knit, so I guess it's the craft tube. This episode is sponsored by I Didn't Do My Hair Today, which is a typical sponsor of this channel. I usually am lazy with my hair, but here I am. Welcome to my channel. My name is Andrea. I live in Michigan with my husband, 2 kids, and formerly 2 cats, now just 1. Thank you everyone for your support and reaching out and everything about my little Devo. So, but anyways, I'm doing the intro. I'll get back to that again. So, anyways, I live in Michigan. You can find me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, as the Cat Lady. I feel like I'm a little crooked. I am not a highly polished production here, but I am who I am. Did I say I was the Cat Lady? Stands for craft all the things. I do primarily knit, crochet, some spinning, and a whole sorts of other crafts that come my way. So if I find a craft that I like to do, I do it. But primarily for this channel, it's a lot of yarn related stuff. I have lots of yarn, whole yarn wall here. You can also find me on Discord, where I have a Discord server where we all chat and just hang out. And actually, they all got together for a video chat. And guess what? I forgot. I didn't set my alarm. I totally it was like 8 o'clock and totally just got ready for bed. And then the next morning I'm like, oh my God, my own channel. I did not show up for the video chat. So hopefully we plan some more and I will set an alarm because I am all about alarms. I have a million alarms. If you want to support this lovely show, I have a coffee account where you can just donate a couple bucks and buy me a coffee. I still have a pool of money in there that, not much, but maybe like $100 I should look, that I want to do a make-along. I keep saying I'm going to do a make-along. So I have enough now to purchase a prize or 2 and have some sort of make-along. And what I do, I mentioned before in one of the last videos, I want to do like a Cat Lady make-along, as in use my yarn and enter to win. So that will give me more publicity for the yarn. I dye yarn occasionally. I'm all over the place. It's been a couple weeks. I wasn't even gonna do it this week. It's been a rough couple weeks. But I am here, and I'm trying to look at notes, and I keep looking down. But anyways, I'm looking at relaunching my yarn business. So if you are interested in knowing more about the yarn business and what's coming, sign up for the newsletter. Those newsletter people are always the first to know what's going on. And all the links are below. All the links of everything I talk about will be below. I think that is all the introduction stuff. Today is Wednesday, August 31st. I tend to try to record snippets for the week and then post them on Fridays. Usually I skip Mondays because I hate Mondays. So usually I'll say something on Tuesday, but I didn't this week. And I was flip-flopping if I was even going to record this week. The kids are home. They don't start school yet, so it's always a little bit difficult. Emily's, she's like, I'm going to practice trumpet soon, so you might hear the trumpet in the background. And I said, that's fine. So we might hear some lovely trumpet sounds in the back. So, anywho, so Devo, my little Devo, the little orange kitty that's in my logo, he passed away on August 12th, so it was very sad. And then a week later, my grandmother passed away, so that was also very sad. Both were very old. Devo was 18, going on 19. My grandmother was 95, so it's been a rough couple weeks with that, but I want to thank you all for giving me time and sending your love and everything. So the vet sent a really nice memorial thing for Devo, so put a picture of it. It was very nice. It was like a little paw print and everything. That's all I'm going to say. But throughout the last couple weeks, I have not done a ton of crafting. I have just been kind of laying low, but I did picked up everything and did one quick thing. So I will talk about everything that I worked on a little bit, just because why not? But I picked up my hexagon. I really need to finish this. I'm just dragging on everything. So I picked up the hexagon cardigan. This is by Passionate Kelsey, and I did 3 rows of the sleeve. And that was it. So I have, it's so close. I really just need to sit down. One session of sitting down and doing this, it'll be done. So I need to finish the sleeves and then do the border. so there needs to be like a little trim around the whole thing, which is my least favorite part, so I guess I'm procrastinating that a little bit. This is using Bernat Pop yarn in the Kitsch colorway, and I have one already that I made. It's actually hanging over here. I'm making this for someone else, maybe. So I never heard back from her, so I don't know, but I wanted to make it, so I made it again anyways. And that is living in, it kind of matches my Crazy Cat Lady Joanne bag. Kind of matches the colors, so that is fun. And then I'm pretty close to being done with this Vero v-neck. Again, I just need to put on the sleeves and seam it all together, but I'm out. I really want to border it in the pink, and I really want to do the edging on the bottom in the pink, even though maybe I should do it in the purple because that's the order of colors. Blue, pink, purple. Yeah, I should be purple maybe. I don't know. I have to go back and forth, but I'm almost out of yarn. I don't even know if I'll have enough for the sleeves. This is all the pink I have left, so I probably won't have enough for the sleeves. So I need more pink, and guess what? They're out at Joann's. So they have one ball, skein, whatever, at a neighboring Joann's that's like 20, 30 minutes away. But, you know, it may not even be there. So I don't know. Maybe I need to call the store and see if someone can find it, because I don't want to drive all the way up there and then it's not there. I could order it online, but you got to order like a bunch of them for free shipping, and then shipping is like $10. The skein of yarn's only like $5, so like I don't want to. It's Karen Simply Soft. It's in neon pink, hot pink, neon pink. They have different. They have a neon pink and a hot pink. I think it's neon pink. It's not the brights. It's just regular Karen Simply Soft, and I don't have the label anymore. It's somewhere. I think it's neon pink. I'm very angry because I'm out. But I could make it work with the purple or the blue, so I might just have, but I'm not going to have enough for the sleeves. I'm not going to have enough pink for the sleeves. That's a guarantee. I'm just not going to have enough pink for the sleeves. So I got to figure out what I'm doing. But it's living in my cat bag, and I haven't touched it because I don't know what to do. But it's like so close. And now that it's like not summer anymore. So, I mean, it's still technically summer, but, you know, it's pumpkin season now, so we need to move on. And then I did a couple petals of Pincha. So the Pincha shawl, that very Vero is by Knitting Tipsy. The Pincha shawl is on knitty.com. I cannot remember the designer, but I will link everything below. And again, it's free pattern on knitty.com. But the pattern calls for 12 petals. I'm doing more than 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm like 14 petals. I think I'm going to do like 20 and see where we are, because I want it to kind of wrap around twice, essentially, so it kind of will actually stay on my neck and not like fall off, or I don't have to pin it. But this is with Laughing Cat Fibers, Speckles and Tails series. This is the teal tails. I love it. I love how it's striping. I love everything about it. It's turning out really cool. And with the stitch marker method I talked about before in a previous episode, it is going much smoother. It's getting a little like repetitive. I mean, it's a repetitive pattern obviously, but I don't know, it feels like, I don't know, I'm ready to be done with it, so I really need to just sit down and work on that as well. Now, just out of the blue yesterday, I was catching up on some of my favorite podcasts, including Amy of Happy Little Yarn and Adrian, the Reluctant Knitter, the Reluctant Sisters podcast. And they were talking about sweaters a lot. And Amy has this really cool neon sweater, and she had this other cardigan she's been working on, and it just made me think about my sweater. So yesterday I said, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull out this GD sweater and get her done. So I pulled out the sock arm sweater that's been in hibernation for like a year. And I cast on the sleeve for the fourth time. I don't even remember how many times I've cast on the sleeve. It's been too many times. This is at least the third, if not the fourth time, casting on the sleeve. It is a small sweater. I knit it in size small. It fits me absolutely perfectly. It's a beautiful fit for the body. I cast on a small sleeve. It was too tight. I cast on a medium sleeve. It was too tight. Cast on a large sleeve. It's a little bit loosey-goosey up here, and it gets a little tight down here, surprisingly, but it'll do. We're gonna just do it. We're just doing it now. So So I'm almost done with a sleeve. Yeah, and the yarn's all weird because it's been knit and reknit like 3 times and blocked. I blocked out the sleeve at one point. So this has been a disaster. So it all looks funky. So I'm hoping once it's washed and blocked, because it looks all nice and smooth down here, the fresh yarn. I'm hoping that when it's washed and blocked, it'll be better. I think it will be. I'm just very irritated with this sweater. And I was like, if this doesn't work, I'm ripping the whole thing out. But I think we're going to make it work. So this is Sock Arms by Telly Bean Knits. This is Knit Picks something. It's 100% wool. This is my first wool sweater. 100% superwash wool. What is it? Something. Swish? Is that the wool? That sounds right. Worsted, and then the Felici worsted for the, for the sleeves. That is living in my Space Cats bag. But that is on my list. That is what I'll be working on this afternoon. I'll be finishing up that sleeve. I at least want to get the one sleeve, and I'd love to get the second one cast on because it's like this set-in sleeve with the short rows, and yeah, so nonsense. Nonsense. That is it. But that is crazy that I pulled that up. So, looking forward to getting it done and being able to wear it this fall, because it is a very beautiful fall-looking sweater. So, a long time ago, I told you a story about Lion Brand and my cover story yarn that had 1,000,000 knots in it, and they sent me a gift card, and like, I had this box of yarn when I was talking to you about Devo, but of course it was not the appropriate time to share my acquisition, so that was not going to happen. So, I ordered a whole bunch of Pima cotton. I've never used it before, but it seems really soft, and I think it'll be okay. And I also won a pattern, and I showed this last time too, the Edith dress. So I bought yarn to make the Edith dress by Namaste and Crochet. Beautiful, beautiful dress. So I have that pattern, and I have hopefully enough yarn. So I bought 10 bowls, I think, of each color. And I don't know which color I'm going to do yet, but these are the 3 colors. So I got, no, I'm not going to pull it all out. I believe I have 10. 3, 6, yeah. So I got Spice, a very pretty rusty orange. It is 100 grams, 186 yards, so I have over 1,000 yards. So I'm hoping that's enough. Is that 1,800 yards? Is that really? Yeah, that's right? Can't math. And then I got Rose Taupe. Again, so it's like a dusty rose color. I thought it was really pretty. And I also want to make a skirt by her. She's got like a... is it still open? I have 2 skirts by her. I have the Lotus skirt and I have the Angel skirt. Oh, here's both of them in here. So the Angel skirt is the one over here, the pineapples, and then the Lotus skirt is the one on the other side there. So I have patterns for both skirts and one of those tops, I think. Both of those tops. No, one of the tops. The top on the... oh, where'd it go? Okay. And the one with the two girls are wearing over here, this top. So I'd like to make that set also with the cotton. So I have the rose, the burnt orange, and then I got a stone. So I thought just a nice kind of, almost like it's a gray off-white with a gray. Not really an off-white, but it's a gray color. So all her patterns are all done in like white and cream. So it's like I felt inclined to get a neutral color. So giant box. I have 10 skeins of each. So I should be able to make stuff out of there. And in other acquisitions, I just got this. So Amy, Happy Little Yarn, has just launched her website for bags. She has a few on there. She has a few Halloween bags on there, but I was her first purchase on her website, which was fun. I got a cat bag, and it's got my little Devo on it. Doesn't have a Sadie on it, but it's got a little Devo on it on both sides. So I had to get it. She makes really good bags. I don't know where my other bag is. I think I put it away. She made me a bag for Christmas. It was like this leopard print, my big old leopard print bag. This one's a little smaller, so this would be good for a small shawl or socks or whatever, but it's got nice interfacing in there, and I don't know, it's just a really nice bag. And I like the drawstring. It's got a piece of paper in there. And she got cute little tags. So So that is my happy little yarn bag, so check her out. She'll be adding more bags as she makes them. Again, it's happylittleyarn.com. I'll put it down below. And then I got a gift. Oh, see, I'll look things up again. Not 100% prepared here, but I'll see if I can look it up real quick. I got a gift from the Reluctant Knitter. So it is the Float Shawl by Dawn Barker. So here's a picture from her website. So it uses assigned pooling, is kind of what she's calling it. And basically you have a skein. Here's another one. Or is that a different one? I don't know. So I need to dye some yarn for that. It's a 3-skein shawl. She said she designed a 2-skein version. But I don't know, if I make my own yarn, if I dye my own yarn, it's not like it's going to be super expensive. So I am planning to dye my own yarn to make the float shawl because it's really cool. Basically you do these like crazy little floret stitches whenever the color changes. So you make a skein that only has like a quarter of it with color, one color, and then the other half, 3/4 is another color. Does she have an example of the yarn? Something like this, yeah. So just the bottom part is the pink, then the rest of it's gray. So yeah, it's really cool. Anyways, I'm rambling, but thank you, Adrienne, for that pattern because I'm very excited. She's working on it right now and I'm excited to work on it. In other patternings news, so I started to write out a pattern. I want to make I'm obsessed with my cat if you haven't figured out. And I want to make a shawl that honors my baby. So I've started, I don't really have a great schematic of it, but basically it's going to be like a asymmetrical triangle shape. And then it's going to have strips in it so it's going to be all garter stitch, and then it's going to have strips of stockinette with the paw print motif in it. And then it's going to have a strip here, and then a strip here, and then a strip here, and the rest is garter. That's what I'm going to try. So I already wrote out, I have like 100 rows I think written out so far. Yes, okay, so I have so many pieces of paper. 100 rows written out of pattern. And I want to use my Devo yarn that I dyed right when I started my business. I dyed a Devo and I dyed a Sadie. Where's Sadie? Sadie's could be a little, it's pretty good. It could be a little darker black, but it's fine. But this is a Sadie yarn, and this is a half and half skein. So unlike the other one, that was like 3/4, a quarter. And then this was the orange and white. So this is my Sadie skein, and I will see, I need to start knitting a sample and see what it looks like and see if I like it. I don't know if it's going to be too busy for the paw print pattern or what. So if not, I will have to find something else to make with that. But that is my special Devo yarn that I will make something to honor my Devo. In other life stuff, so actually it was the same day, the day my grandmother passed away, which was Saturday. It was Saturday, very early in the morning, so I know I got a phone call at like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, something like that. No, it was like 1 in the morning. Well, that day, and we canceled our trip. We were supposed to take a trip out of town that week, and we had canceled it, which was good. I'm glad we canceled it, because I got to go see her again, and, it would not have been an enjoyable trip, obviously, being out of town when all that was going on. We rescheduled it, so we'll be going later. But that evening, Saturday evening, we had the 21 Pilots concert. And I will put in a couple pictures because we had a blast. It was so needed. We just needed that getaway. So we did that. We had so many compliments on those darn red hats. I made them on the Eddie Express. It was just like the simplest like red beanie. But we all four wore them, so we looked awful cute. I'll admit I looked a little ridiculous, but I wore my little spider web top, but I had a mesh top underneath it, because I would have felt naked. I don't think I could ever wear that without having that underneath, because I would have felt naked. So I don't know, it probably looked a little funny, but I liked it. I'm not used to talking now, my throat's dry. So we had a really good time. They played a really good show. It was a real solid show. Like they talked a little, just enough. Like they didn't like talk too much. They didn't do the whole like we're gonna run away and then come back for an encore. They just like played. So it was like, and they started a little early-ish. Like, so they started at like 8:45 and they went to 11. So I mean, it was like solid. And Tyler goes everywhere. He goes into the audience a couple times. He goes up like right in the back where the soundstage area is, and like it was just really cool. So we had a really good time. Another thing that kept me busy for that week before was I worked on my Lego orchid. So behind here is my Lego bonsai. You can't really see it, but I will put a picture of the Lego orchid. It was a Mother's Day gift. I also have the Lego succulents I still need to do, but that was a nice little thing to put together. So I put that together, and those are downstairs. So I have my Lego orchid and my bird of paradise all like on display in my living room. It looks really nice because they look like flowers, and I won't kill them. So that's it for other news. You know, we've been pretty much just laying low and not doing anything because we've all just been really stressed, and there's just been so many things going on. And on top of the loss, it's just been other things too. So it's been stressful. So that is my life news. Looking forward to September. I originally wasn't looking forward to fall. I was kind of like holding on to summer, but now I'm ready. I'm ready to let go. I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for the kids to start school and all that stuff. So I am ready for Rhinebeck. I am so excited for Rhinebeck. So things changed up a little bit. We kind of had some issues with babysitting and whatever, but Jim is going to stay home now because originally he was going to come with me. And I have a friend that lives in my neighborhood that's also a knitter that she is going to come with me instead. And we are going to leave a little bit early and make our way down there leisurely and get in at a decent time. I can't stop playing there. Leisurely time on Friday. And then I don't think we're doing any extra events. I know there's lots of extra things going on, like Woolen Folk and like some skate party and all this stuff. I don't think we're doing that stuff though. I don't know. We got an Airbnb with Adrian, the reluctant knitter, and I think we're just gonna chill. And I am so looking forward to it. I'm just looking for it so bad. It's been so long, and then the festival. I don't even care if I don't buy anything. I just want to be there, and hoping to have some like stuff to give away, maybe some buttons, or I was thinking of trying to put together some mini skeins to kind of promote my shop. So stay tuned because I'll see if I can get some stuff together. And that's it for that. I don't know. That's it for life. Okay, on to the shop. So my defunct shop that I'm working on getting back together, I had a mystery yarn sale and everything sold out, and I am just blown away by all the support. A handful of people purchased large orders, which was super nice, and picking out skeins for people was fun, but like not fun at the same time. So I had a little request box. I had like preferences, which I'm super glad I had. So people said no pink. I had kind of a lot of pink, so it was good to give them no pink. Someone asked for matching skeins, which I had said I won't give matching skeins, but she asked for matching, so I just clarified, and yes, so I gave her matching. So that worked, and then just put together the best I could based on the preferences and what I had. So I mean, it was a very eclectic amount of yarn left. So again, thank you for everything, for helping me with that sale. Again, if you want to know what's going on with the shop and everything, please sign up for the newsletter down below. That's where all the first information will go. I have a clean slate. I need to clean my basement because my dye stuff is all covered in junk, so I need to figure that out. Hopefully by next week I can get that organized. Kids will be gone. I'll have more time to kind of start working things out. On the agenda of things to order or things to dye, I do have a secret project that is in conjunction with somebody else. That's very vague, but that's all I'm going to say. And it's just the ace skein of yarn, so I got to do that. And then someone mentioned they really wanted to see October graffiti again, so that would be a perfect time now for that to come back. And also might start redoing the relisting the dye to order gradients. So I kept all my gradients. I just have a really hard time parting with these, so I kept them all, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I just love them so much, and they're just good to show off. So I will show them off real quick because I still have them, but these are the dye to order gradients. Aren't these so beautiful? They're beautiful. So I have like pretty much all the primary colors. I have, a gray to black set, like a denim blue set, this lovely green, purple, and I love this one, of course, because I do like pink. So this lovely pink set, cerise, and then Harvest Orange. Oh, I'm dropping them everywhere. And then the Cherry Red. So I kept all those because I don't know. But I will look at, these were all dye to order sets and full skeins. If you wanted just a full skein of, say, medium cherry, you could request that. So then you could mix and match. So if you wanted a 3 skein set of something, you could order, you know, a full skein of dark red, dark orange, and dark pink. I don't know. And do something like that, or like the medium orange and the dark red. So that kind of thing. And then I was going to get those back up and going. And then I also want to start making shop samples. And so this is actually all that's left of the yarn. So I listed, I thought I had, I don't know, whatever I did, I lessened the number a little bit on my website. Apparently only by 3, but I thought it was by more. But I had 3 skeins left. And this is of Tainted Love in DK. So I was going to make a very short sleeved, form-fitting crop top. I don't know. It's like 600 and something yards. 660 yards. What do we have? 230. Okay, so 690 yards roughly. I feel like I could make a short sleeve shirt that is form-fitting, and like I want to do like where the ribbing starts like right under the bust line, and then a big long section of ribbing, and then a short sleeve, regular crew neck. And the pattern I found that I would like to adapt was called Real Easy Raglan. So I'm going to try that because I think this would look really nice as a sweater. I made a mini sweater out of it before. And this is a repeatable color, supposedly. I have the recipe, so whether or not it comes out again, that's debatable because I've only done it once. Have I done this more than once? Maybe I did do it more than once. But I have this recipe. I could make this again. This was a Valentine's kind of color, but it could be an anytime color, but it's really pretty. If you ordered from my sale, you might have gotten a mini skein of that because I broke up one of the skeins into a mini, 10-gram mini. And yes, so that's it. Is that it? Yes, that is on that. Oh, last but not least, I don't have a printout, but I decided to, I have figured out what I'm doing with my logo. It's going to be the same. It's going to say yarn fiber design. That's what we're going to do. After some input from you lovely people, that is what we've come up with, and I think that's fine. So get rid of the word podcast, add the word fiber, because I still have fiber to dye. This is one that I pulled it. I don't know. I might just spin it because I feel like I need a shop sample of something that I spun, right? I have a tiny, tiny piece of it somewhere that I spun. It's up there somewhere. I don't know. But maybe I should spin this. It is a very, very, very soft merino. It's very, very soft. It's very lovely. But if you're interested in it, I can sell it to you as well. So if you like green, this is available. But I'll probably just spin it. So I'd like to dye some fiber more. I would really like to, I'd mentioned working on sock blanks because I feel like there's not much of a market right now for sock blanks. Like there's just not a lot available. So, but I think people like them, right? I don't know. So but that's yarn. That's yarn. So yarn fiber design. And then I might make the catlady.com in orange. What do you think? Do you like it in black or should it be in orange? Let me know. So that is it. It's already been a half hour. So I might post a clip tomorrow, or I will post a clip tomorrow either saying hello, goodbye, or I will have some updates on my sweater, yada, yada, yada. Also, at the end of this clip, I will put in a piano piece I've been practicing the last week or so, and it's really fun to play, and I did pretty well. It's not great. It's good. It's good. I'm going to say it's good. So I'll put that in at the end. And again, thank you so much for keeping up with me, keeping up with my antics, and allowing me, I mean, I can do what I want, but appreciating that I need time to take a break sometimes, but you know, we all need to move forward and just keep on keeping on. So with that, I will pop in tomorrow. tomorrow. Today's Wednesday. I got 2 more days. What am I thinking? Okay, so I will be in before Friday with something. I'm sure I will work on something. So I don't know. I'm going crazy. So I will see you in the next clip. Hey guys, welcome to the final clip. It is Friday, and of course yesterday I had on a nice dress, and I did my hair, and I didn't record. So now we're back to this hot mess, which is normal, so whatever. Anyways, I apologize for the audio of the previous clips in some parts, and I also apologize for constantly going like this. I need a table because all my stuff is like scattered around the floor. So I feel like the whole video I'm like leaning over, bending down, and then I'm talking too close to the microphone because it was like I'm bending down and talking like into it. So it's a work in progress here. I'm trying to figure this out. I do like the audio with the microphone. I feel like it's crisper and easier to hear. So I just need to figure out placement. So now it's kind of over to the side, and I need to not have everything down on the floor so that I'm reaching down and showing you the top of my head constantly. So I'm going to work on that. Anyways, so it is Friday. I have an sweater update for you, and that's it, and a small story about yarn issues, which I've seemed to be plagued with yarn issues lately, but I hear doorways, so hopefully I'm not interrupted. But anyways, sweater update. I am almost done with the second sleeve. I still have the neckline. This thing will be done. This thing will be done by next week. So this is the wool sock arms worsted by Telly Bean Knits, Knit Picks Swish, Knit Picks Felici. Almost done. So yarn problems, and I emailed Knit Picks today because why not? Again, I don't ever expect anything, but it's nice when I get like a gift card or something. So if they could, reimburse me my $6 or whatever it was for the skein, it would be great. And of course, if they do that, I'm going to order extra because that's what I do. So I'm going along the skein here, and I get to a color change, and all of a sudden I notice the color change is supposed to be yellow. It's supposed to be this mustard yellow. It's all tangled now. Where's the front? Okay, so yeah, so we went from this burnt orange color, and it's supposed to go mustard yellow, and it's white. Not even like cream colored, it's white. So not only does that, okay, so it goes white for a bit, which, okay, maybe it goes into the cream. No, it's pretty much white. It might go into the cream. No, it's white. It's white. And then it goes into blue, but then it goes into blue for, that's it. And then it goes into brown. So then the brown looks pretty normal, the red. But I had to stop. I had to stop and cut the yarn and then find the next mustard colored. Or actually, I think I think the orange cut short. Like this wasn't enough orange. Like it was supposed to continue orange, because I noticed where I was, like the rows there was not enough rows of orange. And now I feel like I'm off a little bit. So I'm going to be off like a row or two on the colors, because I try to get everything to match. So we'll see how that works towards the cuff. I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm just going to leave it a row short and call it, because that's not going to be noticeable. But yeah, like this was a big deal. And it's weird because it wasn't like they like cut it and like reattach, because I've seen that happen before. This obviously was just some sort of dye issue or a processing issue that it completely just like screwed up something in the sequence. And so yeah, so I cut all this out and then reattached, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have enough. I'm a little nervous. I think I'm gonna have enough. I do have leftover in here too, if I have to, but I don't want to. Andrea from the future update. I just checked my email, and they're going to send me another skein of the Felici worsted, so that's cool. They say they only order it once a year, and it all comes from the same dye lot, so it should match. I still don't think I'm gonna run out, but I feel like I deserve a replacement skein for that snafu, so yay. I think I already know what I'm going to do with it, because my friend Amy, Happy Little Yarn, made this really cute Felici worsted double brim hat, and I think that this will be perfect. So I'm excited. So hooray! Yay for good customer service. So many ends. That was another. Okay, rant ahead. Never again. I say this never again, which means nothing, because that doesn't mean I won't ever do it again. But never again. Top down, bottom up sweater. Never again bottom up sweater. I think I've mentioned this before. Never again bottom up sweater. Too many stopping and starting and seaming and whatever. You know, you had to seam both shoulders, you had to stop and pick up and do the front panel, then the back panel, and then these set-in sleeves were just like horrid. Okay, I mean, they were okay, but I don't like the way they fit as well either. So no. Kids are playing with walkie-talkies and all I hear is brrr. I don't know if you can hear that. But anyways. So no bottom-up sweaters and no 50-gram skeins for sweaters, okay? I have so many ends to weave in. So many ends, and they pucker a little bit here, so I'm hoping that blocks out because I'll be really annoyed if it doesn't. But like, so many ends. Like, I used like 4 balls of yarn for the body or something. So it's like I got 8 ends here, then plus breaking and doing the top panel, and then breaking and doing the front panel, and then the sleeves had to join in all this ding dang yarn. So yeah, I spent all afternoon, yesterday morning I spent weaving in all the ends. So all the ends are woven in because I hate doing that, and it's like I don't want to wait till the end because then I may not do it. I might just wear it. So stop doing that. I do still need to pick up the neckline. Again, more ends to weave in. I'm hoping that this is enough. It sure looks like it, but I don't know. I have more, but I just don't want to break open a ball if I don't have to. So I'm hoping this will... Boy, I'm hoping this will be enough for the neckline. It's only a couple rows. You pick it up and you do like 3 or 4 rows. I don't know. So we'll see. So that's it. But that's all I've been working on. I've been just like plowing through, and you can see like it's so weird. So when you re-knit previously unwound yarn, it looks very nasty compared to fresh yarn. So it'll block out, obviously it'll wash nice and straight, but yeah, it looks real funky. In other news, please, PSA, take it from me, do a gauge swatch. I need to start swatching. I know they suck, but I'm off a whole stitch per inch, so that's why I'm having sleeve problems. So yeah, it's supposed to be 4 stitches per inch. I'm getting 5, but I didn't want to go up a needle size. So like, because I feel like it's already kind of airy enough, and it gets snug again at the end. Like, I just don't know if I like the sleeve in general, but it's gonna be fine. But I feel like I should have stopped. Maybe I should have stopped decreasing a little bit earlier. But again, I'm not changing it now. It's just I'll wear it. I'll wash it. Hopefully, it'll loosen up a little bit, and we'll be good to go. So. Hopefully this clip was a little better without the bending over and screaming into the microphone. Hopefully everyone has a good weekend. We are going to lay low this weekend. It's Labor Day weekend, last weekend before kids go back to school. I'm going to work on my sweater. I'm going to work on finishing things. I really need to work on finishing things. Pincha, I need to at least do a couple petals. Hexi cardigan, need to finish. That's going to be like simple. That's going to be like a one sit down and finish. Vero, I need to decide what I'm doing. I need to find the neon pink. Because I'm going to need it for the sleeves no matter what. So if I might as well just wait until I find it, because then I can do the edging and border the way I want. Because I need the yarn no matter what. So I don't know. Do I need to venture out to the store, or maybe I need to call the Joann's that supposedly has one and go out there today and see if I can find it. So maybe I'll do that. So that's it. Anyways, I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I hope you get to craft all the things.